Well, congratulations on 5 seasons of
Yep.
Chesapeake Shores. Um,
Thank you, Tony.
Anything that lasts this long has got to be something worthwhile and abundantly well written.
You got that because we have like one of the most stellar writers and showrunners in the business, multiple Emmy winner this year. Steve Sutton stepped in and he won an Emmy for Cheers and for Boston Legal. And he's that quiet, silent type, but he sees everything and everything you do and everything from, if you're an old movie buff, he has that sensibility, and you're going to be surprised at the story arcs, the new characters that are coming in, and they're throwback to the old 30s movies. And it's just, we couldn't wait to watch this, to read the scripts. And then at the end of it, we go, well, what happens next? And that's what the viewers are going to see this year. They're going to be excited to see what comes next for each character.
I would imagine working with Treat Williams is a joy and just a wonderful experience.
Yeah, it is. You know, we just kept saying together, he kept saying, I kept saying it, we can't wait to go to work. Don't tell anybody. They're paying us for this. But we had so much fun. And our relationship as Mick and Megan really takes it to the next level this season. We've been kind of dancing around it. We were, he was my ex-husband, and there was a lot of that love-hate, but still sparks, romance. You got something going if you love somebody enough to hate them, a little bit. And so this year we decide to explore that and let the kids in on it too, because when kids see their mom and dad maybe coming back together or do a little romance, it's kind of oh, don't do that. But they're rooting for us now too. So it's fun to see what happens.
Your character has gone through a lot of evolution, we'll say, in the last bunch of seasons. Tell me what's new with Megan this year, though.
What's new with Megan is that she's on a better level with her family. In fact, she's helping plan one of her daughter's weddings, which was her dream. Mine too, by the way. My daughter's all married. I've got grandkids. They call me Mimi, just like the grandkids call me Mimi on the show. But she's also exploring what she used to do, and she's really good at. She was an art curator at the Met in New York City, and she gave all that up to move back to the shores. And it's hard to be only one thing. And I think we all struggle with that, putting career and family and love and romance all together at one thing. So she's trying to do that this year and still remember, wow, I was really good at that. So how do you put all that together? And how does Mick deal with that too? Because maybe he's settling down a little bit in his business now, yet Megan's still got some things coming. So it's not just smooth sailing in their relationship or any relationship in Chesapeake Shores. It's like real life. You have ups and you have downs. You make a little progress and you got to think about it. But all in all, it's love and family and home.
And speaking to that, one of the characters in the show is the locations that you're shooting in, because it's gorgeous.
Absolutely. When we fly into Vancouver Island, it is a magical place. I don't know if you can see all the crystals behind me, but they're all from Vancouver Island. And literally you land there, and the island has a layer of crystal underneath. So it feels like Sedona, but and it's rugged, and the ocean and the storms happen, and it becomes another character in the movie. You're absolutely right. And to be able to film there, it just feeds us, and it feeds the viewer into going to the next level.
It's so well shot, and your Canadian crew is amazing, just absolutely wonderful.
Yep. And I'm Canadian too. I've got dual citizenship because my dad was born in Vancouver. So every time I go over that airspace, no matter how stormy it is in Vancouver, there's always a little opening in the sky, and I can with sunny and behind the clouds. And it's like heaven peeking through, and I always go, hi, Dad.
Yeah. Do you have any desire to step behind the camera and direct a few episodes?
Yes, I actually do. I think Yes, I do. Because when you're a creative, there's so many aspects of this business. But one thing I always tell my fellow actors and people in the biz to do everybody else's job on the crew first, so you know how valuable each team member is, because we can't do it on our own. We can't act on our own. They can't do the sound on their own. But together, it's like this beautiful dance. And together, that's how we make magic. Like the scenes that we do, the O'Brien breakfast scenes, it's an orchestra, it's a ballet. We do it and the camera's going. And if one person is a little bit off, we have to all start over again. And that's partly why it's so great to work with this great crew and these incredible actors that are like family now.
You've been involved in other series, along your career, but this one truly does seem like you're amongst family.
It is. We're family off the set too. All three of my daughters in the TV series all had babies all last year during the pandemic. And so we got to meet them all, and they would bring them and we would play with them, get hugs with the babies in between the trailers, at circus. And it just adds this whole family thing, because we are off on location for about 4 months when we film this thing. And so we need each other, just like families do all over the place. And I think that's one of the lessons on the show, is that it's love and family and those important things. It's not all the extraneous things that you have or that you can do, but that keeps coming back to heart and family and home.
But all that informs who you are on the show as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, it does. It does, because that my grandkids, they're wonderful little actresses, Caitlin and Abby. They're just fabulous, Kaden and Abby. And they call me Mimi on and off the set, because first season I asked the writers if they could, because that's what my own grandchildren call me. So playing different characters always teaches me something. And Megan has taught me a lot about just steadfast love and caring enough to keep trying until you get through, and just keep loving till you heal everything.
Barbara Niven, it's such a pleasure and an honor to talk with you this morning. It's a great show. Congratulations on season 5.
Thank
season
you.
6 coming soon, hopefully.
We hope so. We hope so. We're ready for it. It depends. And just want to thank the fans for watching, because we couldn't do what we love. And
that's true.
We hope we get to do it a long time.
And they're very loyal, by the way. They're very, very great fans.
They're the best people ever, are Hallmark fans. Literally, they're kindred spirits, because I have Hallmark on in my own home all the time too. I like that positive energy, and I'm proud to be part of it.
Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you. You're a doll. Thank you. Mwah.